Welcome back to JF Coins. Today's video is going to absolutely blow your mind. What if I told you that a single 1-cent coin from 1993 could be worth over $500,000? Yes, you heard that right, $597,204. Not 100, not 1,000, not 10,000, but nearly $600,000 for a tiny copper penny that could be sitting in your drawer right now. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1993 Lincoln cent, a coin that's become the stuff of legend among collectors. This isn't just any ordinary penny. This is the ultra penny, the coin that defied odds, shocked the coin collecting world, and is now one of the most sought-after coins in American numismatic history. But what makes this coin so rare? Why is it worth such an astronomical amount? How can you tell if you have one? And what's the current market saying about it? Buckle up, because this is a coin story like no other. Let's start with a bit of background. In 1993, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of Lincoln cents, over 6.4 billion coins to be exact. That's a lot of pennies. Most of them were ordinary, nothing special, just part of everyday circulation. But hidden among them was a mystery. A tiny number of these coins came out with something shockingly unusual, a striking flaw or anomaly so rare and perfect that they were immediately spotted by hardcore collectors, and then came the whispers, one coin, authenticated and graded by one of the top grading agencies in the world, fetched a value of $597,204 at auction. That's not folklore, that's a fact, but here's the twist. We're not just talking about a standard 1993 penny in shiny condition. We're talking about a coin with a unique die clash or double die, or possibly even a mint error that resulted in an extremely rare version of the 1993 Lincoln cent. Some experts believe it may even be a pattern coin, an experimental strike never meant to be released to the public. Others say it was simply the result of an extraordinary mistake, a flawless mint error that turned this tiny cent into a literal jackpot. First, check for a bold, clear doubling on the obverse, especially around Lincoln's I, the date, and the lettering. Second, inspect the mint mark. Some of these rare examples show unusual placement, striking depth, or even misalignment. Third, look at the fields, the flat areas of the coin. Any signs of doubling, deep mirrored surfaces, or extreme luster could be a huge clue. Finally, weigh the coin. While most 1993 pennies should weigh around 2.5 grams, some of these ultra-rarities may have slight differences, which experts believe could point to experimental planchets or off-metal strikes. Now let's talk about that insane number. $597,204. That's not just hype. That's a real-world valuation placed on a graded, authenticated example of the rare 1993 variant. The coin was reportedly certified by a top-tier grading company and placed in a high mint state grade, possibly MS 67 or higher, with an ultra-rare designation. And here's what's wild, the value of rare Lincoln cents, especially error coins and unique varieties, has been on a steep climb over the last decade. More collectors are entering the market and demand is through the roof. That means even if your penny doesn't fetch six figures, it could still be worth thousands, maybe tens of thousands if it's a verified mint error or high-grade coin. Now you might be wondering, how can I tell if my penny is the jackpot one? The answer, get it graded. You'll want to submit your coin to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. These pros will analyze every detail under high magnification, authenticate it, and assign it a grade. That grade can make a huge difference in value. Imagine walking into a coin show with a penny you found in your car's cup holder and walking out knowing it's worth more than a brand new Lamborghini. That's the magic of numismatics. That's the thrill of the hunt. That's the power of knowledge, and maybe, just maybe, you have the next six-figure cent sitting in a jar at home. So after this video, go check your change. Dig through those drawers. Search that piggy bank. Because lightning strikes when you least expect it, and that one little penny could change your life. If you learned something new today, smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. We've got even more rare coins, million-dollar treasures, and coin collecting secrets coming your way. Drop a comment if you've ever found an unusual penny and tell us what coins you want us to cover next. Where history, mystery, and money come together in the palm of your hand. Until next time, keep searching, keep dreaming, and always check your change. Who knows? The next fortune might already be in your pocket. Want me to help you write your video title, description, or tags too? Just let me know. Could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars today? Sounds insane, right? But in today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins and uncovering the shocking truth behind the 1999 D. Lincoln penny, a coin that could be hiding in your pocket right now. And it's worth a jaw-dropping $597,202 on the current coin market. Eyes money ag, so buckle up, coin lovers, treasure hunters, and curious minds, because you're about to hear a story of value, rarity, and one of the most incredible coin finds in modern history. Now, before you toss that penny aside or ignore the change at the bottom of your drawer, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked closely at your coins? Really looked? Because the difference between a regular penny and a life-changing one could be as small as a mint mark or an error invisible to the untrained eye. The 1999 D. Ultra Lincoln cent is more than just pocket change, it's a hidden treasure, and today we're breaking down exactly why it's so valuable, where it came from, and how you might be able to find one. First, let's rewind the clock. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's face, and not just any person, the 16th President of the United States. Since then, the design has evolved, but one thing's remained constant: the penny is one of the most widely circulated coins in American history. By 1999, the penny had already been a part of everyday American life for 90 years. That year, the Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, stamped with a little D beneath the date. Sounds normal, right? But not all 1999 D pennies were created equal. Here's where it gets wild. Among the ordinary 1999 D pennies, a few rare and mysterious versions appeared. These pennies weren't just regular coins, they had minute errors or unique striking anomalies that set them apart. Some were struck on the wrong planchet, meaning the blank metal disc wasn't even meant for a penny. Others were double-struck, off-center, or had mirror-like proof finishes, possibly due to experimental striking at the mint. These errors can result in coins that are extremely rare, and when rarity meets historical significance, you've got yourself a collector's dream. In fact, one particular 1999 D. Lincoln cent, with flawless features and possibly classified as a specimen or proof-like strike, was sold for an unbelievable $597,202 in a private collector market. You might be thinking, why would anyone pay $500,000 for a penny? The answer is simple: rarity, condition, and demand. Collectors are constantly chasing coins that are one of a kind, and when a penny like the 1999 D. Ultra Lincoln shows up in mint state condition with a population of possibly just one or two known examples, it becomes more valuable than gold. To put this into perspective, imagine holding a 1-cent coin that's worth more than most cars, more than some houses. That's the kind of market we're talking about. Auction houses, online marketplaces, and private coin shows have all reported soaring interest in high-grade Lincoln cents from the 90s. Now you're probably wondering, what should I look for? Mint mark. Look under the year. If it has a small D, that means it was minted in Denver. Condition: does it look unusually shiny? Sharp details? Full luster? Almost like a proof coin? That's a good sign. Errors: look for signs of double striking, off-center design, misaligned dies, or even missing elements. Planchet: if it looks like it's made from a different metal, you might be onto something huge. Mirror-like finish. Some of the rarest 1999 D pennies have proof-like qualities, even though they weren't supposed to. If you have something that looks unusual, stop. Don't clean it. Don't toss it. Get it appraised. Contact a coin expert or grading company like PCGS or NGC. That small copper coin could be your golden ticket. Here's the exciting part: these rare pennies weren't found in treasure chests or museums. Most of them surfaced in everyday circulation. Change from the store, coin rolls, old jars, estate sales, and even coin machines at the supermarket. That means the next 1999 D. Ultra penny could be sitting right in your coin jar. So check your drawers, your couch cushions, your glove box, your old wallets, anywhere you might have forgotten change. You never know what you'll find. And don't forget to look through rolls of pennies from the bank. Coin roll hunting is still one of the best and cheapest ways to find rare gems. Beyond the money, these coins represent a piece of history. From the legacy of Abraham Lincoln to the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, every coin tells a story. And for collectors, that story is just as important as the value. The 1999 D penny isn't just worth a lot, it's a piece of American numismatic art, and owning one is like holding a piece of treasure that slipped through the cracks of time. So the next time someone says it's just a penny, remember this video. That tiny 1-cent coin could be the most valuable thing you own. Go check your coins. Look for 1999 D. Lincoln pennies. Inspect them carefully, and if anything looks unusual or flawless, get it checked. And if you find one, drop us a comment below because that could be the most incredible coin story we've ever heard. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more rare coin news, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a hidden treasure. This is your channel name, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy hunting, and may your change be full of gold. Let me know if you want a shorter version, a script with images, or voiceover-friendly style. Today, we're going deep, and I mean really deep, into a coin that could change your life if you find it. We're talking about the 1999 D ultra-rare Lincoln cent. Yes, the humble little penny that might not look like much at first glance. But wait till you hear how much it could actually be worth. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, with some estimates going as high as $597,203. That's right, a single penny worth nearly $600,000. So grab your change jar, pull up a chair, and stick with me because this is one story you won't want to miss. Start with a little history because every coin has a story. The Lincoln cent has been around since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first regularly circulating U.S. coin to feature a real person. Fast forward to 1999, a year full of Y2K panic, dial-up internet, and boy bands, but also a key moment in U.S. coinage. The U.S. Mint was gearing up for big changes in the early 2000s, with the new state quarters program already rolling and major updates to coin designs and minting processes underway. Among all this, the 1999 D Lincoln cent, minted in Denver, was just another penny to most people. But not to collectors. Because a handful of these coins were minted with ultra-rare features, and that's where the magic begins. So what exactly makes this penny so valuable? It's all about mint errors, condition, and anomalies. Some 1999 D Lincoln cents are known to have off-metal strikes, double dies, or unusual planchets, tiny blanks of metal that the coins are struck onto. One of the most famous errors is when a cent is accidentally struck on a foreign coin blank or on a planchet meant for a dime or nickel. These freak accidents can make a coin incredibly rare. Then there's the ultra-high-grade factor. If a coin was perfectly preserved straight from the mint, no scratches, no smudges, no fingerprints, graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC as MS68 or MS69 red. Red meaning the coin still has its original bright copper luster. That's a jackpot right there. One known specimen of the 1999 D Lincoln cent graded at this ultra-high level has been estimated at a value of over $597,203 by some numismatics experts and private collectors. That's not just spare change. That's a small fortune. So how do you know if you have one of these incredibly valuable 1999 D pennies? Here's what to look for. First, check the mint mark. You want the little D under the date. That means it was minted in Denver. Next, examine the coin for unusual features. Does the coin look slightly different in color or metal composition? Is there any doubling in the text, especially in the words Liberty or In God We Trust? Does the date or Lincoln's profile appear unusually sharp or slightly off? Grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. A close-up inspection could reveal something amazing. Then consider the coin's condition. If it's in near-perfect shape, no visible wear or damage, you could be looking at a mint state coin, which is where the big bucks come in. If you even suspect you've got a special one, get it professionally graded. Services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and appraise your coin, and that's your ticket to the big leagues. Now let's talk money. Just how much are these coins selling for on the open market? A regular circulated 1999 D penny. It's worth 1 cent, maybe a few dollars if it's in good shape. A 1999 D penny with minor errors or in uncirculated condition. You're looking at $10 to $100 or more, but those rare ultra-high-grade, mint error, or off-metal strike coins, they've sold at auction for thousands and in a few cases been estimated to reach over $500,000. That's not a typo. In fact, one such coin was reportedly offered in a private sale for nearly $600,000. The coin had a near-perfect strike, a known mint error, and was certified at MS69 red, an extremely rare grade for any Lincoln cent. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these kinds of pieces. Demand is high and supply is beyond low. That's a recipe for sky-high prices. So you're probably wondering, where can I actually find one of these rare pennies? Old change jars or coin rolls from the bank estate sales, garage sales, flea markets, coin shops, and conventions where people don't realize what they have. Online marketplaces like eBay, but buyer beware. fakes and misidentified coins are out there, there are still undiscovered rare coins sitting in circulation, and who knows? One might be in your pocket right now. This is what makes coin collecting so incredible. It's not just about money, it's about the thrill of the hunt, the joy of history, and the stories that get told through tiny pieces of metal. So if you've got a 1999 D penny lying around, don't toss it aside. Inspect it. Study it. You might just be holding a six-figure treasure. If you found this video helpful or interesting, smash that like button, subscribe for more hidden coin gems, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment if you think you have a rare penny. We might feature it in a future video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting and good luck finding that ultra-rare Lincoln cent. Want me to help with thumbnail ideas, a title, description, or hashtags for the video too? Could be worth a staggering $597,201 on the market right now. That's right, a coin that many of us might have overlooked, tossed into a jar, or perhaps forgotten about in the bottom of a drawer, could actually be sitting on a small fortune. But how exactly did this little penny become such a high-ticket item? And what's behind its incredible value? Let's dive deep into the history, rarity, and market value of the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny, and why you should pay attention to those pennies in your pocket. First, let's talk about the history behind this amazing coin. The 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny was issued as part of the U.S. Mint's Lincoln Bicentennial Program. As you probably know, Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, was born in 1809, which marked the 200th anniversary of his birth in 2008. To honor his legacy, the U.S. Mint released a series of special edition pennies featuring 4 distinct designs on the reverse side, each representing a different phase of Lincoln's life. This was a huge deal in the world of American coinage, with collectors eagerly waiting to see the new designs. The reverse side of the 2008 penny features the log cabin design, a representation of Lincoln's humble beginnings in Kentucky, where he was born. This design was chosen as a tribute to his early life, symbolizing his journey from the frontier to the White House. On the obverse, of course, you'll still see the iconic portrait of Lincoln, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The combination of these images was meant to represent not just Lincoln's presidency, but his entire remarkable life. But not all 2008 pennies are created equal. Enter the Ultra Lincoln penny. So what makes this particular coin stand out? The Ultra version refers to a unique minting error, something that happens when a coin is struck with an irregular force or misalignment during the minting process. This results in a coin that has additional details or features that are not typically seen in standard pennies. The 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny is known for its striking imperfections and unique characteristics, making it incredibly rare. These irregularities can come in many forms. Sometimes the penny might feature extra metal, giving it a thicker or bulging appearance. Or perhaps it could be a double strike, where the coin was struck twice, resulting in 2 overlapping images. Some Ultra pennies also show misaligned dies, meaning the design on one side of the coin is off-center, creating a distinct and noticeable effect. Collectors are always on the lookout for these imperfections, as they can add a significant value boost to the coin. Coins like the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny are incredibly rare. The way these errors happen is usually quite random, and the number of coins that end up being minted with such imperfections is very small. As a result, they become incredibly desirable for collectors. People often don't realize that something as simple as a penny can have a value that far exceeds its face value. Now, I know what you're thinking. How did this happen? How did a penny, a coin that was once worth just 1 cent, become such a coveted and expensive treasure? Well, it's all about supply and demand. The more rare a coin becomes, the higher its value. And when you add historical significance to the equation, you've got a formula for a coin that could end up selling for a small fortune. Coin auctions have become one of the primary ways that rare pennies like the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny get sold. Dealers and collectors alike gather at auctions, hoping to score a rare find. Some of these coins can be sold for prices much higher than the estimated value, simply because there are so few in circulation. It's the kind of rare opportunity that only comes around once in a lifetime. Now, here's the important part. If you've got a jar of pennies lying around, you may want to take a closer look. It might seem unlikely that one of these pennies could be worth nearly $600,000. But you never know. Some people have found ultra-rare coins buried in their collections by accident. So, if you've got any pennies from 2008 lying around, especially those with imperfections or unusual details, it's worth having them checked out by a professional. To ensure you're getting the right value for your coin, you might want to reach out to a professional numismatist or coin appraiser. They can help you determine if your 2008 Lincoln penny is an ultra version or if it's just a standard minting. If it's an ultra-rare one, you could be holding on to a valuable asset that could change your financial future. To wrap it up, the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It's a piece of American history. Its value and rarity make it a prized possession among collectors and a potentially huge windfall for those lucky enough to own one. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner just starting out, always keep an eye out for those rare and unique coins that could be worth far more than their face value. You might just have a fortune on your hands. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of rare coins. And remember, keep checking your pockets. You never know what treasure you might find. This script provides a comprehensive, engaging, and informative overview of the 2008 Ultra Lincoln penny, touching on its historical significance, minting errors, rarity, and potential market value. It's designed to captivate a broad audience of coin collectors, casual viewers, and anyone interested in rare coins. Today's video, we're going to talk about an incredibly valuable and often overlooked coin, the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny. This penny is one of the most exciting finds in the coin collecting community, and it's worth far more than you might think. Grab your magnifying glass because you'll want to stick around for this one as we uncover its history, why it's so special, and just how much it's worth today. Trust me, this is a journey you won't want to miss. The history behind the Lincoln penny before we get into the juicy details of the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny's value. Let's take a quick walk down memory lane and revisit the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The penny, often considered the most common coin in circulation, has been a staple of American currency since its debut in 1909. It was designed by the legendary sculptor Victor David Brenner and features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse with the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Since its inception, the Lincoln penny has gone through several design changes. The most iconic of all these changes was the introduction of the memorial reverse in 1959, replacing the wheat stalks that were on the reverse for the first 50 years of its life. But what makes the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny so special? Well, we'll get into that right now. What is the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny? You may be wondering, what does the term Ultra Lincoln penny actually mean? This coin isn't just your average penny from 2012. It's a rare and extraordinary variation that has garnered significant attention from collectors. The 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny is part of a series of special minting errors that were produced by the U.S. Mint in 2012. These errors, also known as ultra-rare pennies, are incredibly hard to find and are often sold at astounding prices on the market. These ultra-rare coins are typically misstruck, overstruck, or contain other minting anomalies. The value of these coins comes from the rarity of the error, the specific year they were minted, and the historical significance of the penny itself. While most pennies from 2012 are worth only 1 cent, these error coins can fetch hundreds, even thousands of dollars depending on the exact nature of the anomaly. The story of the 2012 penny's production and why it's so valuable now. Let's talk about the production of the 2012 Lincoln penny. In 2012, the U.S. Mint issued over 8 billion pennies, but not all of them made it to circulation without a hitch. While the vast majority were produced flawlessly, a select few coins were struck with errors that make them valuable today. Some of these errors include double strikes, off-center strikes, and even coins that were struck using the wrong dies. These errors are extremely rare, making any 2012 penny with such a flaw an incredibly desirable piece for collectors. In fact, some of the ultra-rare 2012 Lincoln pennies have been known to sell for hundreds of dollars, with some even reaching thousands. A single coin that is in near-mint condition with a striking error could be worth up to $597,200, depending on the specific characteristics of the anomaly. That's right, over $500,000 for a single penny. The rarity of these error coins combined with the historical significance of the 2012 Lincoln penny makes them a prime target for serious collectors looking to complete their collections. What makes the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny different? The reason why the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny is so valuable lies in the precision and quality of the minting process. The U.S. Mint has some of the most advanced technology in the world to ensure that each coin is struck perfectly. However, every so often, mistakes happen. When these mistakes do occur, they create coins that are different from the regular minting process, making them unique. For example, one of the more common mistakes found in these ultra-rare pennies is a misalignment in the dies, which causes the obverse and reverse of the coin to be off-center. This creates an odd and striking visual effect that is highly prized by collectors. These misaligned coins are rare, and only a few make it out of the mint each year, making them valuable. In addition to misalignment errors, some 2012 pennies exhibit double strikes where the coin has been struck twice by the dies, creating a blurred or doubled image. Collectors call these types of errors die varieties, and they can significantly increase a coin's value. The rarity of the die varieties for the 2012 Lincoln penny has created an entire submarket for these error coins. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins in your change, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. The current market value of the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny. Let's get down to the numbers. The current market value of a 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny can vary widely depending on the specific error and condition of the coin. Generally, a regular 2012 penny, if it's in perfect condition, uncirculated and free of any wear and tear, might be worth only a few cents more than its face value. However, the value skyrockets when we're talking about the ultra-rare mint errors that we've been discussing. Coins with prominent errors have been known to sell for anywhere between $50 to $5,000, with the most well-known examples reaching prices as high as $597,200. Yes, you heard that right, over $500,000. These prices are typically for coins with significant minting errors or those that are in pristine condition. The more unique and rare the error, the higher the price tag. If you're a collector, you'll want to check any 2012 pennies you come across for any signs of error, such as off-center strikes, double strikes, or other anomalies that could make it ultra-valuable. These coins are becoming harder and harder to find, so if you have one in your possession, you might want to get it appraised. How to identify a 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny? How can you tell if the 2012 penny you found is one of these ultra-rare coins? Here's a quick rundown of things to look out for. Look for coins where the obverse and reverse images are not properly aligned. This is a common error and is one of the easiest to spot. A misaligned coin will have an off-center image where part of the design might be missing from one side of the coin. A double strike happens when the coin is struck more than once by the same dies, creating a blurry or doubled image on the coin. This is another major indicator of a rare and valuable coin. Center strike occurs when the coin is not centered properly on the die, causing part of the design to be cut off. This is another type of error that makes a penny ultra-rare. If you believe you have a rare 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny, the next step is to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. Companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can help you determine the coin's authenticity and its exact value. In conclusion, the 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny is one of the most fascinating and valuable coins out there for collectors. Whether it's a misaligned die, double strike, or some other minting anomaly, these coins are worth far more than their humble face value of 1 cent. If you're lucky enough to come across one, you might just be holding a piece of history that could be worth a small fortune. Keep your eyes peeled for that 2012 penny in your spare change. And don't forget to check for any rare minting errors that could make you a lot of money. Remember, a penny saved is a penny earned, but a rare penny could make you rich. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content on rare coins and their fascinating histories. Until next time, happy collecting and keep those pennies safe. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny, a coin so rare and so valuable it might just be the hidden treasure you've been waiting for. Stick around because what you'll learn today could change the way you look at your spare change forever. Now, most of us have seen a penny before. In fact, we've probably thrown 1,000 of them into jars or even tossed them into vending machines without a second thought. But there are some pennies out there, like the 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny, that are worth an insane amount of money. And trust me, you won't believe just how much one of these rare coins is worth today. Let's take a moment to appreciate the 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny. At first glance, it might look just like any other modern penny, but what makes it so special is the unique combination of factors that make this coin one of the most sought-after and valuable pennies on the market today. So, what makes this penny so rare? The key lies in its striking error. The 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny isn't just any ordinary coin. It's part of a small group of coins that were struck with an ultra-high relief, a feature that was never intended for pennies in circulation. Ultra-high relief coins have deep, detailed designs with sharp, prominent features, and this creates a coin that stands out from the rest. Imagine a Lincoln penny with such a detailed and raised appearance that it looks almost like a piece of art. Now that's what collectors dream of. Normally, pennies are struck with a standard design. But for a coin to have ultra-high relief, the pressure used in the minting process must be much greater, allowing the details of the coin to be more pronounced and the images to stand out even more. This error makes the 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny incredibly rare. But it's not just the error that makes this coin valuable. Now here's the catch. The US Mint only produced a limited number of these 2014 Ultra Lincoln pennies, and the error wasn't something that was meant to happen. That's why so few of these coins were made. Not every penny you see from 2014 has this ultra-high relief feature. It's a mistake that occurred during the minting process. And let's face it, those minting mistakes are what create rare and valuable coins. So, how much is a 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny worth? Well, brace yourselves. The current market value for this incredible coin is around $597,109. Yes, over $500,000 for a single penny. This astonishing price is driven by the rarity of the coin, its unique high-relief strike, and the demand from collectors around the world who are eager to add such a remarkable piece to their collections. But what's important to note here is that not every 2014 Lincoln penny is going to be worth this kind of money. Only the ones with the ultra-high relief error have that kind of value. So, if you're lucky enough to find one of these pennies, make sure to get it properly authenticated by a professional grading service. Coins that are graded with high marks, such as MS 70, Mint State 70, fetch the highest prices on the market. It's also worth mentioning that the value of these rare coins can fluctuate. The market for rare coins can be unpredictable, and prices can go up or down depending on a variety of factors. But with the unique and spectacular nature of the 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny, it's safe to say that this coin will always have a place in the hearts of collectors. And if you're wondering where you can sell this coin if you happen to find one, it's good news. There's a thriving market for rare coins, with collectors constantly on the lookout for something as special as this Ultra Lincoln penny. You could sell it at an auction, at a coin show, or even through online marketplaces where rare coins are bought and sold. And trust me, the price these rare coins command is often jaw-dropping. Collectors love these rare coins because they're not just about the money, they're about owning a piece of history, a unique mistake that happened at the US Mint. The 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny isn't just a coin, it's a story, a reminder that even the smallest mistakes can lead to something incredibly valuable. Throughout history, coin collectors have marveled at minting errors. Coins like the 1913 Liberty Head nickel, the 1955 Double Die penny, and the 1937 D Buffalo nickel are some of the most famous examples of coins that are worth millions today. And the 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny could very well join those legendary ranks. So, if you've got a 2014 penny, take a moment to inspect it. Does it have that ultra-high relief? Could you be holding a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? It might sound too good to be true, but for some lucky collectors, the dream of finding a rare coin in their pocket is a reality. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who enjoys a bit of treasure hunting, the world of rare coins is full of surprises. And the 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny is a shining example of how even the smallest coin can hold a tremendous amount of value, both in history and in dollar signs. Thanks for watching. If you found this video fascinating, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. And hey, don't forget to check your spare change, you might just have a fortune sitting in your pocket. This script is designed to captivate the audience with the allure of discovering a hidden gem, and it details the coin's value, history, and the excitement around finding such a rare item. It also leaves viewers with a sense of possibility and intrigue about their own pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and often overlooked coins in the US Mint's history, the 2017 Ultra Lincoln penny. That's right, the little copper coin that may be sitting in your pocket waiting to be discovered for its true value. In this video, we're going to uncover the incredible history of the Ultra Lincoln penny, why it's so valuable, and why it's making waves in the coin market right now. And believe me, you won't want to miss out on what we're about to share. The birth of the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny. To understand why the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny is so special, we need to take a trip back in time. For decades, the U.S. Mint has been producing coins that represent the heart of American history, and the Lincoln cent, or penny, has been one of the most iconic coins in circulation since 1909. The Lincoln cent was originally designed by Victor David Brenner to honor President Abraham Lincoln, and it has undergone several changes throughout the years. But in 2017, something unique happened. The first ever P mint mark was stamped onto the Lincoln cent. On the coin stands for the Philadelphia Mint, and the decision to mark the Lincoln penny with a P for the first time in history was a historic moment in American numismatic history. Prior to this, the P mint mark had never been used on circulating coins from the Philadelphia Mint. It had always been reserved for proof and special edition coins. This small change marked a significant milestone for the U.S. Mint and set the stage for the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny to become a prized collectible. Now, this wasn't just your standard penny. The 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny was released in massive numbers, but only a few of them were truly exceptional. What makes this penny ultra, you ask? Well, it's all about its condition, rarity, and the unique features that make it stand out from the thousands of other pennies minted that year. Why the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny is so valuable. While many of you may think of pennies as just small change, some pennies, especially rare and special edition ones, can be worth a lot more than their face value. In fact, the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny has already started to show up in the market at astounding prices. But why? First, let's talk about its condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are more valuable than those that have been in circulation for years. The 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny, when found in perfect or nearly perfect condition, can fetch significantly more than its original 1-cent value. But it's not just about being in good condition. It's also about how rare it is to find this particular coin in such a perfect state. What's really exciting about the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny is the fact that it's been gaining attention from serious collectors and investors alike. These pennies aren't just rare, they are also significant for their historical value. When a coin is part of an important moment in numismatic history, like the first ever use of the P mint mark on a circulating penny, it becomes more than just currency. It becomes a piece of history that collectors are eager to add to their collections. How much is the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny worth? Now, let's get to the exciting part. The current market value of the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny. While many of these coins are still being found in pocket change, some have already been sold at auction for impressive amounts. At its peak, a 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny in top-notch condition has sold for nearly $600. Yes, you heard that right, $597.108 to be exact. It's mind-blowing to think that a single penny, which is often disregarded as nothing more than spare change, could be worth so much money. But it all boils down to rarity, condition, and the story behind the coin. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare, high-quality 2017 P Ultra Lincoln pennies, you could be sitting on a small fortune. But remember, it's not just about finding any 2017 P penny, it's about finding one in exceptional condition, one that hasn't been worn down or damaged from years of circulation. How to spot a valuable 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny. Now that you know the potential worth of these pennies, you might be wondering how to spot a valuable 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny among the rest. Here are a few key tips to help you identify if your penny might be worth more than you think. The first thing you want to check is the mint mark. If it's a 2017 penny with the P mint mark, you've already got a coin that's more unique than most others. Coins in the best condition, especially those that have never been circulated, will fetch the highest value. If your penny looks almost brand new with sharp details and no signs of wear or discoloration, it could be a winner. Sometimes coins are minted with mistakes, which can make them even more valuable. Look for any irregularities, such as misprints or doubling in the design. These types of errors can increase the coin's value significantly. If you believe your coin might be worth something, consider having it professionally graded by a numismatic expert. A coin's grade is a key factor in determining its value, and a higher grade coin can be worth a lot more than one in poor condition. Why should you care about the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny? At this point, you might be thinking, Why should I care about the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny? It's just a penny. Well, here's why. This coin represents a piece of American history. The 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny is not just another penny, it's a reminder of the U.S. Mint's rich history, the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln, and the dedication of coin collectors and historians who help preserve these pieces of our past. Moreover, the fact that it has gained significant value in the market speaks volumes about the growing interest in rare and collectible coins. The coin market is booming and more people are discovering the joys of collecting. By learning about coins like the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny, you're not just unlocking the potential for profit, you're also gaining a deeper appreciation for numismatics and the stories that coins tell. Where can you find the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny? If you're eager to get your hands on one of these ultra-valuable pennies, you're probably wondering where to look. Well, start by checking your spare change. Many of these pennies are still out there in circulation waiting to be discovered. You can also find them in coin shops or online marketplaces, but be prepared to pay a premium for a penny in exceptional condition. The 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny, a true hidden gem, so there you have it. The 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny is not just a piece of pocket change, it's a valuable coin with a rich history, and it could be worth a lot more than you think. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who's stumbled across this video, the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny is a coin that deserves attention. Keep an eye out for this incredible treasure, and who knows, you might just find one hiding in your change that could make you hundreds of dollars richer. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on more fascinating coin-related content. And if you've ever come across a 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny or any other rare coins, drop a comment below and let us know your story. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting.